Дом ЮВ, нижнее подчеркивание 7741. Hey, what is up guys, Эйфей Шобил.
business ice cream.
V-7741 ses V-7741.
下劃線7741 ，SB 下劃線7741。
Okay. Hello. Wait, where did my hoodie go? Wait, where did my hoodie go? I was wearing it. I promise I was wearing it. Where did it go? Not that one. That one. Hello. Hello, 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 naked. I didn't mean it. It put it on for me, but why did it take it off? What happened? Did I press a button? Did I type anything with the letter O and 4 after it? Hello. It's an Elder Scrolls fan webcomic. Webcomic MSPA style even takes viewer commands for next action to take. I don't know why my audio's so loud today. The background music was like in the red for some songs. I had to turn it down. My microphone also is extremely ups. I was like, I've never heard that name before in my life. And I put it in the Google, and the top link was purple, and it means I already clicked it, but I don't remember this at all. I looked at the Google images, and I don't know this cat. It looks like a very cool cat. But how come I clicked it? The only thing I could think of is... Yippee! Is perhaps maybe when we were trying to remember what Scott McCloud said was an unusual webcomic along with Homestuck. But it can't have been this one because I remember it being something completely different. She gets so sad. Someone get this cat a good life, a good time. The princess stole it. My hoodie? She probably deserves it. She's in that cold basement up in chains. She needs a jacket. And she's always talking about how cold it is when they get outside. Hello, party people. Welcome in Glow. Welcome in Kai. Welcome in V. Thank you for the subscribe, or I guess it's advanced subscribe. I was gonna switch the shoe bill emote over to bits so you didn't have to do that anymore, and you didn't have to be tier 3. But I guess now you were doing it, so I can procrastinate on that. Welcome in Ezra. Welcome in Pass. Welcome in Lux. I hope you are all having... You forgot... Wait, it ended already? I thought you did it at the beginning of this month. I thought I had until end of February. Wait, no, February just started. That can't be right. You got the... I'll just do it now. I'll just do it now, because otherwise I will forget again. And we'll get another cool emote. You did 3 months in advance. That's so many. That's so many. Thank you. You're addicted to Pokemon again? Help. Are you doing more crazy runs? Are you doing more, pincer only haunter romances? Amount of misfortune that happens to this cat is not okay. I might need to read this comic. sadcat.net.org website. Kai, I need you to know. Did I even say hi, Kai? I think I did. I think I remember it in my mind. I had to read your message like 3 times before I understand it. It's not even a hard message, but you're extremely correct. I'm going to have such a night coffee and then crash so hard after stream. I first read it that you were going to have the night coffee and then crash hard after stream, and I'm like, why would you... Thank you for staying until my stream, but if you need to crash, you can crash. And I'm like, that can't be right. And then I read it again, and I'm like, oh, I'm having the night coffee, and I'm gonna have a night coffee so hard that it's gonna crash my stream. That's not right. I did a high... Okay, good. My brain's not here today, y'all. I'm so cooked. I'm so blusted. I'm so brangled. You woke up 2 hours ago. God, I wish that were me. I woke up 12 hours ago. And I haven't slept since because I was at work. Found a shiny... The fuck is a Kingambit? That can't be a real Pokemon. The fuck is this thing? Who's this Samurai? You're part of the like Bisharp line, right? You gotta be. When did they put you? When did they put you? Hold on. We're going over here real quick. Sorry, bye OnlyFangs. I love your pregnant schmirgle, but we're have to look at this and not listen to your voice. When did this? Scarlet Violet. Okay, that explains it. He's real and he's blue because he's shiny. Why is something pregnant on screen? Well, that's schmirgle. That's schmirgle. I played Violet. I didn't get one of these. I don't know if I even fought one of these. I remember Bisharp. These guys were in Pokemon Black and White. I love them. They're cool. They're little, like, Sentai Rangers. This guy's new. Is he sitting on a rock? Is the rock part of him? What's going on here, bud? Oh, it is. You're just floating. Huh? That ain't right. That ain't correct. Buddy, use your legs. Use your legs, sir. This is going away now. I gotta boot up the game. I didn't do that. I didn't click the game. I had to restart my computer like 3 times because it kept telling me like it didn't understand. Too small of legs for support of the big? Go to the gym. Do leg day. Do your lunges and your crunches and your smunges and your pumbibs. Socks you found a blue pannyward running around. You're like, you are unnatural and you are mine. I love when shinies are blue. It's a good color for shinies to do. Atlas just mailed you their copy of Violet to borrow and play. Let's go. I had fun, honestly, with Violet. Like, I liked the storylines, but it made me sad that I couldn't go in a single building. There were so many buildings, and it would be like you open the door, and then it just gave you a menu. Let me walk up to the counter and talk to weird NPCs inside. You're in Twitch support hell because the video producer's been giving you not 1 but 2 bugs. Can't add videos to your playlist and can't move to page 2? Twitch has playlists? I don't think I've ever used a Twitch playlist in my life. They're called collections. I don't think I've ever added anything to a collection in my life. Can't move to page 2 of your video producer. That might be a problem. That might be the problem. I clicked start the game, but I don't see it. Where is it? Is a big problem. Simply never look at old videos. That's the only way. Anyway, Princess. I wish it was Anyway, Princess, but oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I booted up the game and it's taken its hot time minute. I had to restart my computer like 3 times. I booted it up and it told me that it couldn't authenticate my Twitch for either OBS or StreamerBot, and I said, that ain't right. And so I restarted, and then it said the same thing, and then I unplugged and replugged my Ethernet cable and restarted again, and then it worked this time. Content warning, this game's got evil in it. Watch out. Wait a second. Oh! My sound's going to the wrong place. Why? Those headphones aren't even on. Well, they are on, but they're not are they plugged into you? Hold on. Hold on. That's why my audio wasn't working. Huh. Did I break it? Ah! Break me. Break me up. Break me up inside. Can't break up. Break me up inside. Save me. Save me from the headphones that I wear. I think I broke it. It is frozen. Content warning. Evil and messed up body things. There's gore and there's violence and there's weird amounts of hands. I don't hear anything. I assume y'all don't hear anything either because I don't see sounds. So I'm gonna play a game called... Can you guys hear that? You can hear that, right? You can hear the repair sounds and the explode sounds and stuff. And if I go, like that.
AV says HOIESHDLKJEHEFKUJEHE.
Why is my mouth doing that? Why is my mouth doing that? I think the game audio is somehow routing into my VTuber. I can't hear it. on. Hold on. Eating a delicious meal. I've closed it. I closed it and it's frozen. Close the program. Don't report it to Windows. Okay, VTuber. Settings. It's so hard to be. Everything works perfectly. That's why the audio is so loud. It's because it was going through my headset somehow and then it wasn't. And oh. I'm not changing my VTuber model. I'm just trying to find where the Michael's phone is. Worms. Broadcast stream mix. Is that what I want?
Meow.
Meow. Hold on. This. Okay, that didn't make my mouth go. So that's good, I think. Inquire as to the make and model of your headphones. So the ones that I just unplugged that it was struggling with, the ones that I was using for the longest time are Corsair Virtuoso RGB. And I like them because they are a headset. They have a detachable Michael's phone. So if I need to, I use them for like work and stuff when I'm at home, and they have cool RGB. But for Christmas, my brother got me a new pair of headphones that are, well, they're Bose, but I don't know what like make they are. They're Bose something or others. Actually, maybe my phone will remember. If I go to my Bluetooths. Bose QC headphones. Send me a pic and on them. They're Bose QC. They're Bluetooth. They're very comfy. They fold up real nice. They're compact. They do have an audio jack, but it's the first time I've ever seen this kind of audio jack. It's like audio mini. It's like smaller than the normal 3.5. I think it's like I had to buy a special cable so that I could actually plug it into my audio mixer. I was worried for a second because I was like, I want to try these with streaming because they're extra comfortable. They're like over the ear, like fully cover they don't squinch my ears. They just go over them. They cup them. For like QC45, they're this Christmas, the same new ones you have. Let me check. See, I didn't buy them, so I don't have any, Oh, QC stands for quiet comfort. That looks like them. Yeah, that looking like them. All right, game, are you going to play nice? Are you going to crash at me? Are you going to make my mouth go ma 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 again? Kindness to me? But yeah, these ones are quite comfy, and I like them because I used I had 2.5 millimeter jack. They came with a cable for them, but it was so short. It was the world's shortest cable. I like having a little maneuvering room at my when I'm streaming at my desk. There are no premature endings. You're still not making any sounds at me, so hold on a second. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. We're good. It's because it's muted this time. Everything sound okay? Everybody can hear? Yeah, the noise canceling's really good. I like them because the battery life is so long. I have a pair of... Before my main headphones that I would use or earbuds, I had like Bluetooth earbuds. Hi Finchy, welcome in. You're just in time for technical difficulties to be done. Headphone that over the ear and put a pad on head and not ear the best. Yeah, that's the kind that the Bose are. B-O-S-E, Bose. The only ones you can wear because you have many ear piercings and would retaliate from the pressure. Honestly, the Corsair ones I have are more comfortable than I would have expected. Like, I can wear them. Oh! I've never stayed on the start screen that long. Normal. Oops. She'll be fine. She'll literally be so fine. I broke it. We just stood there. I didn't even do nothing. I was talking about headphones. The ear cups or headbands go where? Don't get rid of the headphones because those parts are super easy to replace. Oh, I know. Yeah. My Corsair ones I already had to replace. I replaced the ear cups and I ended up buying just a cover for the headband for that one. So these ones are brand new. So they're the bows are brand new. I just got them this Christmas. They're Gucci Golden. But if they get busted, I know how to replace the parts. I'm a big genius moments. I didn't know it did that in the starting screen. Continue, I think. All right, we ended here. Even lurking, making such a meme. ABC always be creating a meme. I would be alone and without sensation. I would not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence. I can't remember if we talked to her. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? I think we asked this before.
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Hands! I'm sipping my night coffee. It's so important to me. I feel like I had a sentence that was half finished, but I don't remember. Oh, I had before I like to use Bluetooth earbuds because they're compact and they're small and they're cozy, and I had a really nice pair. But the problem with those is the battery only lasted about like 4 hours. So I would have to like charge them midday, maybe 6 hours, but still like if I put them in at the beginning of the day, I would have to charge them before the end of the day if I was listening to a lot of things. These ones, the over-the-ear headphones, they lasted me the whole 8-hour car trip back from my brother's place and still had plenty of battery left.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Just a hypothetical. What if I don't want to bring you any more vessels and we just sit here forever and ever? Are you gonna do funky stuff like the start screen?
Then we will remain here as we are now. Barely finished. Damp. Cavernous.
Huge headphone audio nerds. If you ever want to talk about them or ask questions, please let me know. What if more hands? Does more vessels get her more hands? I think she has the same amount as last time when we had only brought her 1, and now we have brought her 2, and now we need to bring her more. Oh. Wait, or you have no need to wait. We can wait for a little bit.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, Thank you, Nightbot. Thank you, Finchy. Usually whenever I buy a new electronic of any kind, patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. First comes love, then comes marriage. Then Rudolph, with his nose so bright, did something. We don't need to wait anymore. She just play rock, paper, scissors with all of her hands. I think some of them are doing that in the background. They're just all choosing paper. I always do the Reddit search, like, let me do my hot dive into whatever thing I'm buying to make sure to see what all the factors are that people need to consider when buying electronics, and then see what's good for me. These headphones are a surprise because I didn't even ask for headphones for Christmas. My brother was just like, literally, I went to my brother's place for Christmas and I brought my headset with me. The Corsair headset is what was used to record all of the voices except mine for the Christmas special. That was where all of like Santa and actually, wait, no, I was Santa. Fuck, literally everybody but Santa. The ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future, and the Grunk Those were all recorded on my Corsair headset because I knew we weren't gonna get a regular microphone set up there. But my brother was like, "Ooh, what headphones do you have? Let me try them on." And then was like, "Aha, these headphones suck. I'm getting you better headphones for Christmas." I think she always spoils the broth because she has too many hands. Okay. So it's too many chefs spoil the broth, right? So is each hand its own chef, or does it still only count as one chef because they're all coming out of the same person? Got all the eggs while gaming yesterday. Yippee! There's so much more to find. Animal Well looks like it's full of so many mysteries. The Corsair Virtuous Pro for a long time and recently got us something else. I ended up buying this. The main reason why I got the Corsair was the headset portion. Like, if I just needed headphones, I would have probably chosen something different, but I needed a headset that I could use at work and then also take with me to other rooms if I wanted to do like Jackbox gaming or like Discord calls or something in the living room instead of at my actual streamer PC. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
If you need a headset again, you direct. Is it Antlion Mod Mic USB? Use the mic only upgraded recently because you got a Blue Yeti. I had a
We will meet again.
We will meet again. Everything goes dark and you die. It happens. I had a Blue Yeti was what I was using when I first started streaming, and at some point I upgraded to, what do I have here? Audio Technica AT2020. I needed a XLR mic because I got a audio mixer so that I could do audio routing crazy stuff. We're allowed to die. It's okay. It happens. Achievement, a gentle heart. Bring the damsel to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Why'd I use the built-in mic on a $300 Walmart laptop that was refurbished? You can do that for about 6 months, and then you won't be able to use the laptop at all. Rest in peace. It's a little thing that sticks to your headphones like a headset. It's magnetic and works good. Not the best audio ever, but it's not bad at all. I wanted something with, I think I was balancing like audio quality versus detachability versus looks cool versus, versus is not the right connecting word to use there, but it's the word I'm using. It's streamed at 240p. I'm gonna next streams 60 by 60 pixels. I love webcam mic. I always get jump scared when things try to use microphones that I don't know exist. Like when my computer tries to use my webcam mic or like my PlayStation 5 controller mic instead of my beautiful XLR mic that I have hooked up and all my audio filters on. You've heard your voice before is how I use it, how it sounds real and true. Audio good. Point the webcam down at your Switch. This could happen.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I think what we have to do tonight is, turn around and leave. PlayStation 5 controller mic is criminal. Actually, why would it do that? Real. I keep plugging it in and it's like, why has my audio suddenly gotten so shitty? Oh, it's trying to use my PlayStation 5 mic and speakers.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yeah.
Do you even know where you're going?
I can't turn around. The stream title says violence. I was gonna say, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave. We're gonna do one run of just choosing nothing. And then we're gonna go so stabbing. The speakers too, it's mean. Oh, there's so many options here.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yeah.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I guess this
That's
run makes it...
strange.
Wait.
It looks like this path
Hey.
also leads to the cabin.
No.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
No. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
What kind of other dies is there? Turns into small cubes? Quietly continue down the path. Maybe everyone should die? No, you're not emotionally blackmailing me into this. Can I not turn around again?
Stakes and consequences aren't
blackmailing me.
emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
I forgot that buttons do things. Wait.
But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
I want to play in the woods.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for
The kind of
superstition or
dice that you're
astrology,
doing
but I
that keep
have to
coming
say,
back.
It seems like the
the death
universe
loop.
itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm gonna just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
No, I like this one.
And here we go. As you
Ooh.
trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
It's like the improv equivalent of the worst scene partner ever. Listen. Improv is always telling you you can't say no. You have to say yes and, yes and, yes and. But what Tsukomi tells us is sometimes you can just say no. The fuck are you talking about? And it's really good.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes, glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
It's a lot, Capabins. No, I'm actually not gonna do that, and also you can't redirect me. Listen, the improv scene never would have gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cabins if I hadn't said, actually, no.
In every
What?
direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying
Every
to
improv
draw you
scene
back
should
to
have
where
cabins.
you need to be. Wait, what's going on?
This is normal.
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Mostly I just want to play in the woods.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right?
Huh?
But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
It's a lot of Capabins.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like
Improv
any
rule
of that
number 5,
time
there has
spent
to be a
lost in
cabin,
the
at
woods really
least
matters,
one.
because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Okay. That. Champion Kings.
on
You're
the
playing
path
Pokemon
in the
Snaps
woods,
this time.
and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Hello.
And in the basement of that cabin
Hello.
is a
Did you take...
princess.
Excuse me, narrator, I'm gonna need you to shut up. I'm saying hello. Did you take good Pokemon pictures? Did you see a Pidgey in the sky and take a picture of it? Did you see a bird, fish, lizard? I'm trying to remember any of the levels. Did you go through the desert and take a picture of a Trapinch? Oh, snap. Pokemon. I never finished the new Pokemon Snap. I bought it and I had a good time with it, and then it made me a little bit motion sick, what with the spinning camera bunch, and I was like, okay, I can play this game only a little at a time. I'll play more later, and then I forgot. Did not see a Pidgey, but you got some good photos. Let's go. You're just in time for, this doesn't look right. Wait, this isn't right. Why is there a wall over here? We just turned around and left, and then turned around and left, and then turned around and left, and there were a bunch of cabins. Yeah, we rejected the path. I wanted to play in the woods. You rejected the path, didn't you? Yeah. Truman Show. The Human Show. You haven't played in a while. It was nice to be back. Ooh, I guess that is probably a good game to, like, you don't need to remember story or controls, really. You can just jump back into it whenever. That was the first path you took? Interesting. You didn't even want to meet the princess.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Like, trying to see, is that a wall? Are we walled in? Are the woods inside of a cabin? Enjoy your lurk. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods. Forever.
You have already committed to my completion.
Huh?
You cannot go further astray.
Huh? Himbot, will you be my Valentine? I am him. Is that a yes? Whoa. I don't know if him knows how to say yes or no. Actually, him might only know how to say no. You can keep trying. Just force me to go to the cabin.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Can we climb the wall?
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking.
It's not that tall.
He's like a captive audience.
And she committing to chickening out so hard. The actual person they want to be asking their Valentine that they're asking him instead. Himbot says, oh. The call out is insane! Him, will you be my value brand tines?
He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
Wow.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
Days are allowed to be ruined.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
We don't really have an option to... I want to sit in the woods. Can the princess not be completed? Like, can we not get an... Yippee! Nightbody's jealous. Can we not get an untouched princess vessel? Like a, what do you call it when you have a test and you have, one that you don't do anything to and it's the, it's got a science word for it. Lying is an option. Lying is always an option. Control. Yeah. Control. Can we not have a control, princess? Our unbiased princess? Everybody click that link, by the way. Please go to www.twitch.tv.twitch.w./championkings and go look at all the cool pictures of Pokemon that got took today. You can do it. You can see it with your eyeballs. You can see a Pokemon. You can also see a Slay the Princess from the past, I believe. You can see anything if you just open your eyes and open your heart. You wish Ampharos was in that game. Is there no Ampharos in Pokemon Snap? Is there at least like a Mareep? Let's just go to the cabin. Got to show off your no PNG.
Warning, before you go any further.
There's so many wall. Got to show off your new PNG tuber. Let's go. Love when there is a new model. Didn't see any sheep at all.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Maybe she knows how to get over the wall.
Don't believe a word she says.
I'm gonna
If we're
believe every
stuck
word
going
she
in
says.
there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Maybe she's a truther.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Wait. Who is that voice? I didn't read it. Was there a third voice, or was that just the hero again? I guess we'll see in the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Mary, oh contrary. Watched a show called Tom and Jerry.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths. Its material devoid
I draw
of
tables
feature.
like this.
Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Pristine.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What's this stuff? I love it. I want to live here. This is correct.
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust.
Yeah.
Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window.
Right?
Good as a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway.
Really good way for parallax. I'm like looking at what things are on the same layer. The window, the little like stones and roots, the table, the door, the mirror, the window. They're all on one. And then these walls are on another. And
No, we're taking the knife.
this
Have you
floor
seen this
and this
place?
floor are separate, and then this
We
wall
have
is
literally
different.
no idea what to expect and no idea
And there's like
what we're dealing
some
with.
part, this half of this wall is different than this half of this wall. Throw it out the window. Can we do
I've already
that?
told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess.
We're dealing with a princess.
How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
I think the music might also be messed up. It's a little hard to tell because it still sounds pretty good.
You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong.
But it definitely feels like maybe it's got like layers that are not supposed to go together.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you
Facts.
through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
I'm almost out of night coffee and it's only 7:50. This is the biggest tragedy in the history of night coffee.
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself
Have a
before you
movie
even
to
get
watch.
to her.
Lurk, enjoy your movie. I hope it is a good one. I gotta watch more movies. I think I'm doing a challenge. I think I'm doing a New Year's challenge or whatever they call them, revolution, where I'm watching a movie per month so that I can have movies that I've watched. And I watched Sonic 3 and then forgot that I watched Sonic 3, so then I also watched The Boy and the Heron. So those were my January movies. And now I gotta watch something for February before it's over. New Year's Revolution. Watched Inside Out 2 with the roommate today. It was cute. I still need to watch that one. I think I watched the first Inside Out when I was doing study abroad in Japan, and for whatever reason they called it Inside Head. Let's watch Bubble together. Is Bubble wait, is that the anime movie or is that a different movie? Sonic 3 ruled. It really did. It's definitely like the cheesiest movie, But like, it felt like playing games on the playground in like 4th grade. It was very just fun. Anime, yeah. I think hold on. Is that the Bubble Parkour anime? It is. I watched that in Lumo's server, I think. The only movie you've ever seen is the one where the train comes at the screen. Oh, so you're starting from the beginning. You're watching movies in chronological order. Release order. It's a good movie. It's got bubbles in it. I still need to watch, Suzume. I still need to watch a lot of things. You're on a winning streak and now you're not. Suzume. I've never seen Suzume. There's so many anime. I watched Weathering with You, I think, and I watched the one with the waves. Ride Your Wave. You made Atlas cry showing them Suzume. You're gonna see Love Hurts tomorrow. Is that the one with the like retired assassin or whatever? I feel like I saw trailers for that and it looked good. Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Lose ourselves. What happens if we lose ourselves?
Because you're going to pull yourself together.
I hope it's good. It looked good from the trailers. And I hope all movies are good. Himbot is smart. Himbot knows how to count to 3. Himbot knows how to play with crayons. Himbot knows how to have 7 different voices until I pick a new TTS. I watched a streamer play Slay the Princess today. I think they're still playing it. Is it me? Is it a different? 3 hours of IP interrupted by gameplay. I'm clicking on vacation.
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
I'm having extra focus problems today. I made a blue squeak today about how cooked my brain is. It was literally my entire 8-hour workday was just me every 5 minutes forgetting what I was doing. I would just like wake up to find myself staring at a computer screen and I had to play detective of, okay, what document do I have open? What other things do I have open? What was I doing here? What email was I looking at? What sentence am I in the middle of writing? What data was I in the middle of copy pasting? ABC always be clicking sometimes. And like that sort of thing is not uncommon for me. Like usually it happens like a handful of times per day, not every 5 minutes. And usually I'm pretty quick at like, oh yeah, I got this spreadsheet open. I was updating this. Good, we're back in it. What is SV? I think Scarlet Violet? You don't rank Scarlet Violet so I can find an opponent? I am clicking. That's why you said coffee thing at the start of the stream. Real. I'm so ready to, I have tomorrow off at least. I knew,
even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
You can play this game with your eyes closed and you wouldn't even know what the images look like, sort of. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah, the reason my brain is so super cooked is because I was social and I had very fun times with friends over the weekend and it was great, but whenever that happens, I either get super tired, super sad, or super unfocused, or some combination of the 3. And so I knew I was gonna be feeling the effects, so I have tomorrow off, but I didn't realize Monday would be this wild to my brain. Some limes might help, they really do. Thank you, Limesman.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quit.
Sorry, narrator, you're not getting a better job out of me today.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
Fake limes, man. You had second workies this weekend? Bad. Only should have one work ever. I love Limes too. Wait, is Limes stuck? Does he not go away anymore? Oh no, he does. Huh. Wait. Are people in chat typing limes with a capital I instead of a lowercase l? Is this a Martha Stewart's wheel situation?
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
Everything's hard.
Okay.
OE. See, I don't
Okay,
know if that
I'm
says
fine.
oil or OE.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete
I wanna
a
look in the
very
mirror.
important task.
Would we really do that twice? I wanna see the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
Is this
Isn't
mirror
much to see here.
ever gonna show us?
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Crime.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again.
I don't think
then
you
we'll
can
see
take the
whatever it is
mirror.
that you don't want us to see.
We only lost the mirror. It feels like we lost something else too, but we didn't.
The door to the
Grimes.
basement creaks open.
Why can't I
revealing a
hold all
web
these
of
grimes?
branching staircases, all built from unidentifiable materials.
Whoa, wait a second. Hold on now. Something about this basement's different than before.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more
More
confused you get.
steps.
Your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere.
They
let
go
alone
down. They go down? I see them. They go down. What happened to this geometry? It's got all non-Euclidean. It's gone down. It's going down, down. It's a staircase around.
The air here has a sickening,
Sugar, we're
almost
going
sludge-like
down
miasma to it.
staircase.
The kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the
Miasma.
blending together of every scent there is at once. An
Doesn't
odor
look
that
like
is
it smells in here.
simultaneously everything, and yet the sum of
Make
it
sure
all
you're wearing your
coalescing
Fitbit.
into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Let me strap in my Poke Walker.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I would love to live in the endless staircase.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Don't fall down the stairs. I warned you, bro.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
Kill.
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby.
Baby.
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong.
Can
this
we?
feels like a trap. Like, we don't even have a weapon.
We don't need a weapon.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
She's a princess.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Hee-hoo. He threw up a wall? That must have hurt. But oh, we got options. Harsh stairs to the left. Center stairs. Soft stairs to the right. Harsh, soft, center. Harsh, soft, center. Middle style.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own
Goldilocks.
staircases.
These stairs are
so
too
on.
harsh.
You aren't
These-
quite sure if yours is
Thank you,
taking you
Nightbot.
up or
Stairs
down,
are
but at
too
the very
soft.
least,
These
it's taking you
stairs are
somewhere.
just center. Pretty sure they're taking us down. It's saying the whole down, down, sugar down, swinging.
You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else.
I would love to be allowed to backtrack again. I love Goldilocks and the Three Stairs. Once upon a time, there was
So
a
you
Goldie
take
girl
one
named
careful,
Locks who
focused step
go
after
to the
another.
woods to fetch a
One
pail
foot
of
down,
water.
another
She
foot
should
down,
have been
another
fetching
after that.
Pokemon creatures.
You lose yourself
But
in following the correct pattern.
there she
in
found
following
Bear
what
House.
looks to be the true path.
In Bear
One that
House,
cuts straight down.
there was three
Or
of everything. She go
or
inside,
maybe
she
sideways.
says, yum, 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 I'm so hungry, yum, 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 yum. And there's a table there with 3 bowls, and one of them's big and one of them's small, one of them's medium. And so she looks at them and she takes the small and she takes the biggest and she slurps it and goes, ouch, this is too hot. And then she takes the mediums one, I think, and slurps it, and she goes, this is too cold. And then the small one, she sloops it, and it goes, love porridge, it's perfect, my favorite porridge. And then she goes to the chair before she eats any of the porridge, and there's 3 of them, and one of them's so big, and one of them's so small, and one of them's middle-sized, and she sits on them, and one of them's good, and the other 2 are bad. And then she goes to the bedroom after the porridge. And there's 3 beds there, and so one of the beds, she's like, I'm gonna sleep in this stranger's bear house. And she sleeps in the big bed, and she says, it's way too hard. This is like a rock. I hate it. And then she goes to the medium bed, and she sits on it, and she sinks down to the floor, and she's like, this is way too soft. If I sleep in this bed, I'm gonna have back problems. I need lumbar support. And then she goes to the smallest baby bear bed, and she's sleep in it, and she's it's comfortable and she loves it, and so she goes sleeping. And then the bears come home to their house and they say, somebody opened our door and left it open, our door. And they go inside and they say, somebody ate our porridge, which I guess we just kind of left on the table. Where were we? Why did we go outside after putting porridge on our table? Somebody has sat in our chairs, and we know this from looking at them. And our porridge, we know this because some of the porridge is missing, and all of the porridge is missing from Baby Bear. He's gonna go hungry, and he's gonna starve, and he's gonna cry. And they go to their beds, and they're like, there's human here, and Goldilocks is eaten by the bears. The end.
But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
I don't know that much. The bedtime story you didn't even have to redeem. It's Goldilocks.
You slowly lose
Whoa.
sense of yourself the further you go.
I know these places. Can we go back to the woods? The woods?
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Did you mishear that story end with the word and? I think I said end. I said the end. Maybe. I don't actually remember. It's been so long. Hold on a second. What's our cursor? Is that our head? It's not our claw. It's not like a knife. The end, I believe. Autocorrect YouTube pooping your sentences. Why does your phone hate me? Yar. The end, I believe.
Physical sensations dull and then vanish,
I have a blanket to
until
keep me
the
warm.
only things experienced are
Keeping
the
me warm.
endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey.
But
A
it needs to
continuous
keep me
march
warmer.
forward to a destination long forgotten.
Hold on. I'm getting optimally tucked. I'm getting so wrapped up in cozy and blanket, y'all wouldn't even believe. This still looks normals to me.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion,
Oh.
rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as
Can I help you?
Hi! You wish to be comfy? You're gonna need one blanket.
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
There's a chain. Extra chain.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but
And Chip.
also
You're gonna need Chip to
still
be comfy.
the same
Get one
person I was
blanket
at
in
the
your lap
top
and
of
one
the
cat on the
stairs.
blanket.
Oh well, that was the trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Devilish ways.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently
Wibble-wobble.
from the other side of the basement.
Wibble wobble.
Don't forget why you're here.
I forgot why we're here.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you.
We don't have a knife.
Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems... normal.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here.
And yet here you are.
Oh.
How strange. Do you remember anything at all? Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
I'm here because something to do with Goldilocks.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face.
Hi.
She's so... blank. I have no idea who she is.
Well, she's the princess.
Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart.
This game comforts me in a weird sense. I love this game. I thought about this game so hard just the entire past week.
If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
I've known this game for all of like 3 or 4 hours and I love it very much.
It's okay. Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
Hi.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
2.
We can do that?
I mean, there's already 4 of us.
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
Oh.
You said you'd been here before,
Hello, other
right?
princess.
What
Hi, princess.
exactly happened last time?
Wait. Which last time? Because the last time that the hero was here, we didn't even go in the cabin. The last time I was here, Princess gnawed her own arm off. We didn't even hear so many last times, like 4.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it.
Mean.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen.
Huh?
If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
I was waiting for him to say the word sigh out loud. Oh, princess.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts
Unsee
weaseled
it.
their way into your head, unthink them.
Unthink them.
It's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
I don't think I'm allowed to unthink.
Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
I like this plan. There's more of you now.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago. Now, what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
Crawling in my skin.
She fractures again.
Wait. I can fit 3 people under my skin. Sir, there's so many things I've tried to unsee. It doesn't work that way. I've never forgotten anything in my life except for all of the things I'm constantly forgetting every day of my life.
I don't like where this is going. Neither do I.
More.
Which is why you need to slay her now
No,
before
more.
things get more complicated than they already are.
More.
How would we even do that? Where
More
would
women.
we start? We'd always start by retrieving the blade.
No, we don't need the blade. We need more women.
Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it.
More women.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back.
More of them.
Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it?
More of
It's
her.
like everything we say just multiplies her.
More
It
talking.
certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and
Never.
stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Better. What's your name?
Princess.
Princess.
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
None of them have names.
Princess.
How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Wait a second. This is interesting. It's selecting two options. I'm getting you out of here, try and free her, and I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement. Oh, 3 options, and retrieve the blade. Do we do all 3 of them? Hold on. Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to? Do we do something to each of them? That's really weird. I don't know if that's a bug or on purpose. Because there's 3 of them and 3 bullets. So is it gonna be like we free one, leave another, and stab? I'm gonna keep asking. What happened?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Because you're a princess. Find out.
Probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
More.
Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too.
More.
It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
We're together.
You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
Fun. It's still 3. I have a feeling that's gonna be our only choice, is all 3 of them. I think Explorer maybe doesn't. Some of them are prefaced with Explore, and I don't know if that means it doesn't progress to the next step if it says Explore. For all I know, you're locked up in here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here?
Is this a quiz?
Yeah.
If you're here, then surely you know why I'm here.
No.
But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember.
Remember.
Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
Don't give me false hope. Enough people for a Mario party.
Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster. And the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
She knows.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this.
No.
But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
Normal women.
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her.
What about the option where we give each one a little kiss on the forehead?
Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
This is normal. God forbid a woman have hobbies. Mitosis. Okay, so it is. We have to just do all of it. There was one option I didn't get to choose, though. I wonder what that would have done. Does it matter which one I click? Let's try to free her.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different.
Why can't it
You
be
experience
our
a firm
choices?
footfall, a gentle tread,
Do I
a
still
confident
have
stride.
Do I still have? I don't. I was trying to see if I still have Bugs Bunny communist meme, but that's in Clip Studio Paint.
You can feel yourself rupture.
Every day
The
of my
room
life, I'm
spins, your
rupturing.
perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Horsetosis.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
Interesting. Stab. Stab. Free. Leave. Leave.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
No, this is normal.
But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Normal.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing
having
happening,
fun.
and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all.
My cursor has a knife and the knife has blood on it. I think this counts as a stabbing ending. So it was a violence ending. Technically, the stream title is not a lie.
Falls apart?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Observable is gone. We can still observe. This is normal.
I think he's gone.
The narrator?
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
Yeah.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit.
They just don't fit.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Well, about that.
We should help her. I think we did this.
I don't think we can pull her apart, but we can combine her with the super arms princess. And I think she'll be happier there.
How surprisingly sincere.
Me and my 5 personalities.
I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Buddy, every action has consequences.
It's a little late for regret, isn't
That's
it?
how cause and effect works.
Please.
Okay. It's gonna be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No. You just destroyed everything. I'm not gonna fix you. Say nothing. It's gonna be okay. There you go. It's gonna be okay. The illusion of choice. When everything is possible, nothing is. But you'll never know if she hears her reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
To look at. Oh, right. I forgot the hero forgets every time. We've done. It's gonna be okay, trust me. Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse
It's gonna
now.
be okay, buddy.
He's just messing with us. Right?
Oh, I forgot you were here, contrarian. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The decay. You've withered. You've withered. Interesting. Last time I remember we were bloated. The first time, did it have anything? Did it say anything about us, or was it just like, it's you? Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Hi, princess. You are at the cabin.
I am a
Oh.
growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
So you look different this time. So you had many hands before, and now you also, the faces are there too.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Are you gonna be like this forever now, or is it just this run because we brought you the 3-headed princess? It can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. That's not true. You ever heard of jumbo shrimp? What do you think about this vessel? Do you like her?
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walk. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
Can
They
you
will
hold
make
it?
for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Yay! It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? I already know the answers to that question. Yes, it changes you. But the change makes her more, which is better. But I want to see what she says.
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
I would never resent you, ma'am. These options are rough. I support women's wrongs. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. Interesting. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. That one might be the closest to what I'm feeling. I have no opinion one way or the other on the matter. I just want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me and I hate it. I think I hate you. Or remain silent. Behind every powerful woman is her many, many arms. This is true and correct. Let's go with, it all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. It's fine.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
I'm curious. Himbot, I haven't fixed your ability to spin. Let's give you a funny hat, okay? I feel like if I don't choose these dialogue options, we're never gonna know what they say. Like the contradictions, like I don't think we're gonna get those dialogue options again. How do you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
I don't think my soul has contours. I don't know if that has shapes. I'm real curious about what attack the entity and destroy your body do. But we have to go back and do violence first. We have to go back and do so violence. So true, rat. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
I'm gonna bring you some. Everything is dark and you die. I will take a sippy. Thank you, Jam. We have to do some stabbings. It's very important. We'll get a new hat. Let's go. I feel like going on a journey like this would fix me. Every day of my life, I'm going on a journey like this. A rich and vibrant heart. Bring the stranger to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yay!
And at the end of that
yay,
path
yay,
is a cabin.
Yay! Yippee! Yay!
And in the
yay,
basement of that
yippee,
cabin
yippee, yay!
is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Was that an option before, even?
You make your way up the short path to the
I
cabin.
don't remember seeing that one.
You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
Did we
We're
unlock
supposed
it
to
because
save
we just did the
princesses, not
contrarian
slave them.
path? Or was it just always there and I forgot because my brain is bad?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's
Like, I
talking
know there were
about.
options to go along with it, but I don't remember if there was one that was just straight up like, thank you for telling me what to do. Thank you for telling me to kill.
The interior of the cabin is
No
almost
mirror!
entirely bare.
Oh wait, no, because it's the first.
The air is stale and musty,
forgot.
and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Dust.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement.
Implement.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade. Oh, it's not giving me any dialogue now.
You take the blade from the table.
Because I said thank you.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Because I said thank you. We don't get to talk anymore. We
The
just
door
get
to
to
the
do.
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her
Okay.
voice carries up the stairs.
Hello.
Who's there?
Oh,
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
hi. Just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you, and continue down the stairs. Let's casual style it. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Okay.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise.
She knows we're
Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
She literally said
binding
who's
her to the
there.
far
She
wall of
knows.
the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
No, well, we have to stab her because that's what we're doing this time.
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, it's not a joke. I have to do it. It's my job.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything.
I did. It's from
But
upstairs.
you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
No, we have to stab.
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked?
No, we have to stab.
Don't you dare. It's
This
fine.
time we're stabbing.
We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I'm super curious. Like, there's so many dialogue options. Thank you, Nightbot. The hero guy's making a big fuss. Hero guy, we've been through it. You don't remember, but we've already spared her like 4 times. Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Sorry, man, but we have to stab. That's what we're doing this time. It's stabbing. Like when the incredible thing says it's clarbling time, it's stabbling time.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you
No,
should
just
be.
cold.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Narrator said I had to.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Honestly, if you stab me, that's fine too.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Imagine me swinging my knife around like whoosh, 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 because that's what I'm doing. Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade
So
already
sad.
sinking deep into her heart.
It had to happen. So sad.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder.
Sorry, did I not stab you good enough? I didn't want you to have to suffer.
Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
I mean, you're just gonna go into the arms of the woman, and then we're gonna see
Yes.
you again.
Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
Ooh, I'm excited to see what
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago.
second princess.
That arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
No, there's another one. Of course it is. She's dead. I feel like she has to have some sort of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too easy. No, she's dead. Look at those eyes. Those dead eyes. That's dead old eyes. That's the kind of eyes of a dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
That's a dead princess.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs,
That's my face at
closing the
work.
door to the basement
Real.
behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Because we just murdered a woman.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
Sink out.
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Simple.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good.
Wait.
Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Wait. This is normally where the narrator disappears, right? Oh. Okay.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
So the narrator did know this was gonna happen.
Time passes.
Oh.
You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades.
Oh, it's still going.
It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Can I at least have some podcasts to listen to?
Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
No, I think we're supposed to loop again. This is the first time we've killed the princess, unless you count that last one where we sort of killed her and didn't kill her at the same time. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
But he's the narrator. Pretty sure we're happy. Schrodinger's murder.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess.
We're happy! We're literally going so yippee!
More happy time passes,
I love happy
though
time passes.
the word
So
begins
nice,
to
John.
lose its
I
meaning.
hope you are having a Monday, Tuesday,
Time,
Wednesday,
that
Thursday,
is.
Friday,
Not
Saturday, Sunday,
happy.
Monday.
Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here.
Do we?
The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift.
Pass will never cease to have
You
meaning
simply
because
exist.
Pass is playing Pokemon.
Happy. Forever.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'm not happy, and I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talk to.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it.
The little stabbed princess in the corner. The applause, stock applause sound effect.
The blade.
The blade.
We can use the blade to get out of this.
Oh, are we doing another stab, this time at ourselves?
I can hear everything you say, little voice.
Little voice.
There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on. And I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
That ain't it.
He's right. It's the only way out.
I wonder if my laugh is gonna change again. I used to laugh different, and then Shrek unlocked a new kind of laugh for me last Valentine's Day. And I'm curious if something's gonna make me laugh so hard I unlock a new laugh again.
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
It has to end.
Do you not?
Otherwise, we can't do more
for us to do,
stabbings.
and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
Objects.
Don't you dare.
Objects. Ow. This is fine. You think you know the princess you go to next? You've been hoping you get to see what you're thinking. You're hoping you're right. We'll see. Wouldn't using the blade, you know, kill us? Wouldn't we be... Hold on, can I bonk these? Yes. I'm trying to bonk Apple. It's hard. Oh, and there's another way. Why can't I bonk this apple? Why can't I bonk these? I used to be able to bonk. Uh-oh. Ow. I'm back. High pass. Everything's normal. They get you some more. Can I... Ow. Bonk. I can bonk some of them. I have powers. I have powers. I have the power. Look, I can go like... Why is some of them no bonk? Hum crumb some bum bonk. Streamer lost control of their own stream. Everything's normal, everything's normal, everything's normal. Can't bonk Apple. They have too much money. I can try. Can't wait for this stream. You have to dodge all the objects. Well, first, I have to get real small. I think you have to do it all one word. I think it... Wait, is it? Hold on. Is it lob 50 or is it lob 50? Oh, they are so small when I'm small. Hold on. Can we, we just gotta... I've done it. I can dodge them all. Bullet hell are real. Bullet hell are real. Hold on, you can put me in this room. I'm in the cabin. Oh god, there's so many. Hold on, I'm just gonna... We're just gonna... There we go. Ow, no. No. Shit, I hit... My hitbox is so big. My hitbox is so big is the problem. How do I get out of here? Oh god. Put me in... Ow. They're so small. I'm in the cabin. It's me. Let's all just have a sit in the princess cabin. Have a little sit, have a little... Slay the Ivy, please don't. It's so sad, but it had to happen. This is the story all about how my life got turned upside down. What the heck is going on in this stream? Hello, welcome in. We're in the princess cabin and we're here and we're having a sit and everything's normal and there's so many take a bite of the apple. Everything's fine. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay. Nothing bad's ever gonna happen ever. Bullet hell. It's fine. Yummy treat. You can have a little apple bite. You can have a little snacky. You can have you can get hit in the face with a bear. One teensy apple. I have some apples in my fridge and I don't know how old they are. You walked back to your room to the sound of your little goblin cackling. A heart attack because I forgot you left me on. Getting jump scared by audio from the other room. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, I can do that too. I'm clapping. So like, I have Streamer Bot on my computer for when I stream, but I only ever turn on this computer to stream. So it, opens on start. And sometimes I just open this computer up to not stream, even though that's contradictory to the sentence that I said 2 seconds ago. Sometimes I open up the computer to like upload VODs to YouTube or edit videos or whatever, and then I leave the room and I leave it running. But I have Himbot go have a TTS on a timer. So every once in a while, yeah, you get gorbled. Every once in a while, I'll be in the other room just like watching TV and I'll hear gorble. Except now it's even scarier because him has scary gremlin voices, and sometimes it's not gorble. Sometimes it's like the Ify quotes. So sometimes I'll just be in the other room and I'll hear like, and it's scary. Ify new Finchy art? Wait, Fincher art? What? Pop. I need to fix the pop-ups, and by fix the pop-ups, I mean I want to make the pop-ups so that I don't have to manually edit the border onto all of them. And it'll do that automatically with like the OBS stroke filter. But I need to find time to work on that. I have a sort of test of it. Oh, am I supposed to be looking at the Discord? Is that where I'm looking at with my eyeballs? Yo! Hold on. I'm dragging this. Incredible. I think we're gonna have to slay this princess him. Shit. I didn't do it right. Maybe I did? Wait, what happened to him TTS? Broken? Busted? What happened?
Ify says them.
Whoa!
He says recess them.
It got stuck.
Oh no!
It got stuck and then it undid. What happened? What? Yippee!
Oh no!
I don't know why it took that long. I don't know why it like had to think about it for a second. Anyway, moral of the story is incredible, wonderful. I am clapping, I'm clapping, I'm clapping, I'm clapping, I am clapping, I'm clapping, I'm going yippee. We have to stand back up. We have slain a princess. What has been done so far? Has the princess been slain? Last round, we did the stranger. You're fun to draw. Thank you. I also enjoy drawing myself, which is why I do it so often. It shapes good. But also, everybody's extremely fun to draw, and that's why I keep doing these doodle streams, except I have to stop doing the doodle streams eventually. Yevel tedepete shayevel
Kai sesel tedepete sheyevel tedepete sheyevel tedepete sheyevel tedepete sheyevel tedepete
Is that
sheyevel
him
tedepete
regular
sheyevel
voice?
tedepete sheyevel tedepete sheyevel tedepete sheyevel tedepete sheyevel tedepete sheyevel
Yeah,
tedepete
that's
sheyevel
him's normal
tedepete sheyevel
voice.
tedepete sheyevel 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 tedepete sheyevel
One of the funky voices you got.
tedepete sheyevel tedepete sheyevel tedepete sheyevel.
You got the one normal him voice. Why did it do them one after another instead of all at the same time? My computer might actually be chugging. That might be the issue. Task manager, what's the hips? What's the haps? It was at 100% for a second. It's at 75. We're okay. We're gonna be okay. We did one run through where we left. Incredible. Incredible. We got the stranger ending. There were so many princesses, and then they all fused into one three-headed princess, and then that princess got absorbed into Arms Princess. And then we went, and we just kind of obediently went and stabbed the princess, and she for sure died. And then when we went upstairs, the narrator's like, you did it, and happily ever after.
Pas with GCC's ice cream cone, yes, mind the you cannot have unless a swisher or you have IT.
Hold on, which voice is that? I gotta know. That one is RU, which I don't remember which country code that is. RU male pitch 15. Gorbel. Ice cream cone is mine. You cannot have unless we share or you have it. I know it's not. Wait, is that Russian? No. Yes, that is Russian. RU is Russian. RS is the one that I don't know.
Guy says blonde.
Kai said, oh yeah, and it remembers your name now. It doesn't say Blackout Inferno, it says Kai. Kai says Splunk.
Pas says what be in the bad of the blood for display.
Huh? RS is Serbia. Okay, RS is Serbia, RU is Russian. Using the blade will for sure. Fitchy says G. Wouldn't the blade kill us? Yes. I know it.
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it.
Killing yourself kills you.
In a sense,
you shouldn't
we die,
do it.
But looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever.
People die when they are killed. Incredible.
I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work.
Let's go die.
That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess.
Let's go die.
It didn't want you to be happy.
It's time to die. We have to die. Better be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die. No.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want.
It sounds like me at 3 a.m. when I wake up thirsty. Speaking of which, I'm gonna take a sippy. Because doing that voice did scrungle my throat a little bit. Oh shit, I got vitamin D gummies. They taste good.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good
made
enough
this?
reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate.
Video games promoting Sudoku? I'm gonna commit, I'm gonna go commit Wordle.
Vinci says very nice, but I also the state, and also my name is Pastel in stream.
I did wonder I am so thirsty, and my name is Pastel in stream.
Kind of lame place, bro. Literally, you didn't even put a GameCube in here. The fuck, man? That's
Fine.
you!
Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and
So
walk
is
down the
the
stairs.
princess gonna be alive down here?
The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
I guess it's been a while. Don't even have games in this cabin, bro. You got games in your princess? I love Skeleton Princess.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself,
I love
and
bird
you
arms. Bone?
Pazzesco, ovviamente
The
in
end.
qualcosa in aiuto del sei qualcosa in
Nice
posto
knowing
su
you.
come ai this.
It doesn't... incomprehensible. That's exactly what you sound like. Not even 3 a.m., not even without water, just always. That and nice knowing you. Chapter 2, The Spectre.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
But there's something strange sneaking in the woods. Who's that in the cabin? It's a princess.
You're here to slay her.
But
If
there's
you
something
don't,
weird,
it will be the end
and it don't
of the
look
world.
good. Cabin in the woods. It's a princess. Oh, you bastard! You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. No. But I already killed the princess.
I can assure you that you didn't.
We did. She was bones. It was supposed to be a 2TS. I love peeing. It's actually not true. Peeing is overrated. Someone pin it! Excuse me? There you go. Leave that up there for just like 205 minutes. It's not how many I wanted. There you go. Let's put that up there for 5 minutes. Important message. Oh, Luigi! I hate this fucked up world where all I do is pee and poop. Real. Why we gotta use the bathroom so much? I would like to go places without having to have access to a facility, a waste facility. We should be able to go like 7 days without peeing or pooping. We should be able to like travel around the world without having to use the bathroom once. Or eating. Can you unpost that? No, sorry. You have to love peeing forever now. Or at least for the next 5 minutes. 5 piss minutes. 5 piss minutes. Born to frolic, forced to expel demons. Born to draw, forced to 9 to 5. Born to wipe, forced to poop. Shaking my head, plants have it good. They just breathe out their waste. Literally, we could be has the word that goes out of you. Exhuming? Expounding? We could be expounding toxic fumes, and instead we are technically expounding toxic fumes that plants turn into untoxic fumes. That's how one of your managers feels considering she's been monitoring your bathroom usage like a freak. Messed up! People shouldn't ever have to pee, but they should also be allowed to pee as much as they need. Expelling? That might be what I'm thinking of. She hates that you poop and pee. Messed up! Managers hate this simple trick. I can assure that you didn't.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
He's sounding like my Boy Scouts leader. Is your Boy Scouts leader telling you that you can poop and pee as long as you need? Anyone monitoring someone's bathroom usage should be on a list. My bathroom monitoring is I'm listening for everyone to be out of the bathroom so I can be in there in peace and quiet myself. That's my bathroom monitoring. Did the toilet flush and the door open and close? My turn now. You get your privacy, I get my privacy. Thank you.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
So are we stabbing again? Gotta wait until it's safe to let it just like Beyblades. On the other hand, you're a public pooper. You will not elaborate. I could never. I simply could never. I'm a home poopster. More power to you. I don't have that power. I don't even like being a public peer. But alas, I am out there drinking water, so I must. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and this did happen. Why should I listen to you? No, we're going to the cabin. We're gonna stab again. Born to Beyblade in the toilet bowl, forced to sit on the toilet. Do not poop on the hand, either of them. Making sure it empty to let out a loud fart with echo. Let out that fart verb real.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything
Is she
in her
gonna be
power
Danny
to stop you
Phantom?
from slaying her. Don't believe
One hand
a
for
word she
poo, one
says.
hand for pee. Don't. Please at least wash your hands after. I think. Is there ice in the turlet? Oh, there's a whole bunch of ice in the turlet. There's not usually ice in there. This is a rare situation for me. 'Cause it's not the water freezing inside. We're talking fridge-formed cubes of varying size. It's a mystery.
She won't be a problem.
Voice of the cold. Wouldn't be me. I got a blanket. Don't long pause. Born
The
to poop,
interior of
forced
the
to
cabin
wipe.
is cold.
Ooh.
A soft odor of dirt permeating
Your stomach
the air.
hurts from laughing.
Cobwebs
Put some of
flutter in
those
the
laughs
corners.
back in there. It'll heal
You can
your
hear
stomach.
wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against
So
the
many
windows.
free things without redeem. Literally,
The only
most of the
furniture of
redeems
note is
are
an elegant antique
also
table
free.
with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
If you ever hear like the voice of the worm, check this shit out. The sun, lava, magma, fire, hot cocoa, coffee, tea, hugs, kind words, cookies fresh from the oven, blanket, jacket. Car with the windows rolled up. Laptop that probably shouldn't be in your lap anymore, lest you regret it. Guys, ever wish they made toilets and sinks more distinct in bathrooms? I think they should make them less stink. Ivy, like many of us, is subject to the fatal American need to have a pretty good time. I love to be having a good time. That's just a me thing. I like functionality. I don't know which... I guess it depends what you mean by distinct. Sometimes they look the same? Oh, you mean the difference, like the sink and the toilet look too similar? That sounds like a urinal problem. That sounds like a your problem. You know. Sink up, toilet down. Just gotta go 50-50 on the choice. I think they should put sinks in the ceiling. To pass everything as a fire hydrant, the world is your toilet. The world has toilets in it.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Everything is a toilet if you're brave enough. Everything is a toilet if you don't care. They're called sprinklers. Those are on the ground sometimes. They're on the ground when they're outside. They're on the ceiling when they're inside. Much to think about. Much to sprinkle about.
It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time.
I want to look in the mirror. Bathrooms like in your dreams, they're very wacky and make no sense. I don't know if I've ever dreamed about a bathroom. Wait. I don't think I've ever been in a dream bathroom. I've had to go to the bathroom in a dream. I've had dreams where I'm looking for a bathroom and then I wake up and I'm like, oh wait, I have to actually use the bathroom real. And then I go to the bathroom and then I go back to bed. But I don't think I've ever like found a bathroom in my dream. You're lucky. The ones on the walls, the bathrooms? I don't long pause. Domesticated sprinklers are on the ceiling, wild ones on the ground. Correct. I don't know any wall sprinklers. Your dreams, your bathroom is always getting remodeled into some weird nonsense. Rest in peace. Plagued by horrible bathroom dreams. What a string of words where there's always something wrong. Like, is it like something functionally wrong, like the toilet's clogged? Or is it something like the bathroom is just like 5 times longer than it should be? Like it's a bathroom shaped like a hallway where the toilet's all the way at the end and the sink is all the way at the other end next to the door. If you ever need to go potty in a dream, do not release. So here's the problem is you don't know it's a dream when you're in the dream. You dream of water parks all the time. You know, it's a weird recurring thing in my dreams, which I always wake up and be like, I should have known it's a dream because I did this in it, is going across the monkey bars. I do not have the upper arm strength to go across the monkey bars in real life, but sometimes in my dreams, I will be going across the monkey bars. I don't know why there's monkey bars in my dreams, but they're there and I go across them and I'm like, this rules. And then I wake up and I'm like, damn, should have known. If your dream is that you have to pee to save the world, do you not because you might be in a dream? I don't think I have dreams like that. You don't have control of your dreams, but you do know they're dreams. I cannot tell the difference between dream and reality when I'm in the dream. As soon as I'm in the dream, it is my reality. My brain has a very good defense system though, so that like if things start going wrong in the dream, it course corrects to something good. Like anything that's almost a nightmare changes itself so that it's not. Like I'll be falling off a cliff and I'll be like, oh no, I'm falling. And then I'll be like, wait a second, I forgot I can fly. And then I'll just fly around. Or like, oh no, I was bit by a venomous spider. That means I'm gonna turn into a spider now. And then I turn into a spider and do cool spider stuff for the rest of the dream. Like I was gonna say nothing bad ever happens in the dreams, but there was a dream that I got hit in the back of the head with a baseball bat and then knocked out and then woke up again later in the dream. And then I had to go behead Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, so that was weird. But it wasn't necessarily a nightmare. I get stressful dreams, but not scary dreams. Dreams are always mundane, you can't tell. Imagine a trolley. We're all dreaming of bathrooms tonight, manifesting toilets in my dream. The dreams you remember in the morning involve some sort of horror. You should dream of cooler things. I wonder if that's just because those are the only ones you remember, or do you just have scary, scary dreams? Dreams are either extremely obvious, you're dreaming about some old friend or something, or the ones you had last night. You're trying to not get pregnant for people who break into your apartment and throw eggs at you. That's how pregnancy works, is there's eggs involved. Your dreams are usually about work in a lame way. You don't know what it meant. It means you should make some scrambled eggs and toast. Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys, and then the car flips over. Dreams you were falling, but you just sat back and enjoyed the sensation of falling. You woke up when you hit the bottom of the cliff. You really like falling dreams. I like flying dreams. I like breathing underwater dreams. Those ones are cool. The piss trolley. No, I have a hard time. Dreams are extremely realistic to me in the dreams, and sometimes when I wake up, I have to take a hot minute to like get my facts sorted. I've had dreams where I've just lived entire other lives, and it always fucks me up a little bit when I wake up and I have to be like, oh, my parents aren't dinosaurs. None of that happened. my best friend doesn't exist because that was my dream best friend, and I have a whole different set of friends and family and activities that I do. It's wild. It's wild. Once dreamt Grandma was a ghost. She's alive and died again, and I tripped over her ghost that was halfway through a wall and dead again. I'm sorry, Ivy sounds rough. It's just a little baffling, I think. It's just like, it's a little bit disorienting for a little bit, and you're just like, hold on a second. Ah, none of that was real. That was all dream. Oh well, it lives on in my heart. You can control your dreams, but sometimes the mundane or stress ones you forget to take control, and you just have a cool story dream you like to watch and only interfere a movie editor with a plot feels like it could be better. See, like, I can never recognize that I'm in a dream, and like I subconsciously move it away from anything that would like kill me or like really hurt me, but it's subconsciously, it's not consciously. I'm not like making the choice like, I don't want to be falling. Actually, I'm flying now. It's always like, oh, I got stabbed, but it's okay. I just have to get to a hospital and I'll be fine. And then I am. Greet your friends as you're not as cool as dream friends. Y'all don't understand. I had a dream where I was like a human baby raised by dinosaurs, and my best friend was a magical flower patch. Like, it didn't even talk or anything. It just like would grow different flowers in reaction to like the things I said, and it was my best friend, and I loved that flower patch so much with all of my heart. And then I woke up, and I like lived a whole ass life. I was a baby, I was like a teen, I was like an adult, and I woke up and I was like, my flower patch friend. Doesn't make any sense when you like write it out or think about it, but those were lived experiences, or I guess dreamed experiences. I had one dream where you're lucid and immediately set yourself on fire to see if it would hurt. Did it? Recognize you're in a dream maybe 1 or 2 times. He's got Ivy time to let it go. Never. Never. Flower Patch is my bestie, not yours. Didn't know hurt nose very bright. There are some times though when I have a dream that's like super stressful, like a super stress dream, like one of those dreams where it's like, oh, I'm back in college and it's finals week, but I haven't been to class in 6 months, so I have to like scramble and find my syllabus to figure out what we're reading so I can like spark notes everything and write my essays so fast and like figure out what's gonna be on the tests. And then I wake up and it's the world's biggest relief because it's like, thank God I graduated a million years ago and I never have to do homework ever again. Sometimes I have dreams where you're at work or school or something while you're still in your bed, which is in whatever room in the dream, and you're falling asleep in your bed. It would be so rude to fall asleep. I need to stay awake. And you end up sitting up in your bed in real life to stay away in the dream. Your real world and dream worlds are melding. When you were a tiny child, your first nightmare was a bee eating your jacket. That sounds about right. One of the nightmares I remember as a child was, I had a bookmark with a cyclops on it. Not in real life, in the dream. In the dream, I had a bookmark with a cyclops in it. And the camera, I guess there was a camera view like a movie in this dream, just slowly zoomed in on the cyclops, and I woke up so afraid. I don't know what it means. I also knew that the Cyclops was a witch, but I don't know how I knew that. I used to have the occasional nightmare as a small child, but literally like not since, definitely not since middle school, maybe before that. It's been pretty smooth sailing dream-wise, except for stress dreams. Stress dreams are still there. Hate school stress dreams, they are so whack. It's true. And you think like, the longer you're out of school, the longer you will go between school dreams, and you think you're free, you think you're finally free, you're like, I've done it, I've had my last, suddenly, at some point these are gonna switch to like work stress dreams or whatever's relevant to my current life, but it never does. Everyone, like, they keep popping back up. Vaguely aware of your real surroundings and use that to try to remember that your bed does not exist in the office, you're actually at home trying to sleep. That's crazy. I like don't even know I'm laying down in my dreams. I'm up and about, I'm running around, I'm flying around, I'm punching and kicking and flipping and stuff and going across the monkey bars. Used to have school dreams when you hadn't been in school for like 15 years. Yeah, I'm at the point where like I graduated college a decade ago. About a decade ago. I think it is a decade this year. And it's like, I had my last school stress dream was maybe like a year or two ago, and it had been like a few years before that one, so it's like maybe I'm free, but I just know one of them's gonna pop up again anytime soon. Your first nightmare was when you were hanging out with the Scooby-Doo gang at your house and you started getting chased by a vampire while in your yard. The vampire would catch someone and bite their neck, but it was taking chunks of flesh instead of normal vampire biting, eating them. Oh, you're not, I was involved failing social interactions. See, for me, those are like stress dreams. I've had a stress dream where I like dropped an apple at a grocery store and then the grocery store manager came out and yelled at me and I'm like, I didn't mean to drop the apple. I'm so sorry. The princess died of old age yet? I think she's gonna be a ghost. We're in the haunted princess mansion.
Like I've been saying, she's dead.
She's
We
dead.
killed her already.
It's true, we did it. She starved, probably. She's having apple dreams right now. I gotta look at the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There
It's a
isn't much
mirror.
to see here.
We stabbed her real good. We stabbed her so good.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Mirror.
Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of
I'm
grime.
so curious if there's a route that has different reading of, like, if we don't say that about it will be a mirror when we wipe off the grime. If we ever get to see the mirror before we reach the super end. Wipe.
You reach
Aw.
forward and rub your hand against the cabin.
Worst dream you had was when you
I
were
hope
in the
you know
hospital.
how ridiculous you look right
Because it
now.
was a dream that you got out. Yeah, and then you have to wake up and you're still in the hospital. That's the rough ones, where you have a dream where something really cool happens. And then you wake up and you're like, shit. But flip side, it's really great when you have a dream where something shitty happens and then you wake up and you're like, thank God.
But there was a mirror a second ago,
There was a mirror there.
and now it's gone.
Mirror.
Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly, it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
Hey, Cold? I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Because we
It
stabbed
will be
and we might
difficult
need to
slay
stab
the
a
princess
ghost.
and save the world without a weapon.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden
Cold is a
stairwell.
wee bit depressed. Cold needs to
Everything
be
is coated in
snuggled
a
so
thick
warm in a
layer of
blanket.
dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe.
I have a
in the
blanket, but it's a
stale
light
air.
blanket, and I am a little
The
bit
very
cold. It's not
building
even cold
itself
here.
Feels dead.
It's,
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
it's 49 degrees right now, which is not cold by any sense of places that actually get cold.
The room below is silent.
Do you think she's down there as a ghost, or are we gonna go down and just it's gonna be her skeleton? Go back to high school when you would dream that you got a notification that school was canceled, you go back to sleep and then wake up for real, and school is not canceled. I'm so sorry for your loss. Zombie. The title was Spectre, which leads me to believe she will be a ghost. But her eyes at the end of the last one did seem zombish. So like,
Nobody's here. Naturally.
nobody's here. Naturally.
As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
We did so stab her though.
Guess we'll just have to go down and see.
It would be extremely fucked up if, what about a jewel? What about a goblin? What about a vampire? What about a... What do you call the little Chinese jumping guys? I want to say Jiangxi, but I might be wrong. The ones with the little talisman over their faces.
As you descend
There
the final
she
step,
is.
the form of the princess comes into view.
She's straight
The
stabbed
skeletal
still.
body lying in a heap on the floor.
Play Phasmo
its
while
wrist
waiting for
still
Ivy to
bound
go
to the
down
wall
the
by a thick
stairs.
chain.
I'm gonna just run through the Phasmophobia house shouting the ghost's name the entire time and then get got so fast. She died of old age while you were talking about dreams. She might have.
Okay. She's definitely dead.
What's your take on this, narrator? That's a skeleton.
It's just like I told you.
Before you have a chance to finish your
What is
thought, the
up,
top of a
Ivy
head
Nation?
appears
Hi,
from
Raccoon
underneath
Sama.
the floor.
Oh shit. Wait. Yo. Like a hippopotamus peeking from the water. She's our octopus. Rise. Rise, reduced to ancient bones.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
She's normal. Hi, girly pop. You're looking bright and incorporeal. You look so happy.
Oh no! Oh no!
She's cute. A ghost. I have to eat a big sandwich so fast.
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying.
Still chained even in death. I was gonna say like,
What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
oh, she can leave now because she's a ghost. She can just go through the walls and leave. But she's still got a chain, so she'd like one of them earthbound ghosts, like Ness, Paula, Jeff, and Pooh. Like a what's the word? Japanese earthbound ghost. Jibakure. Really like the facial design. She looks like she's straight out of The Nightmare Before Christmas. She looks like she's gonna come up to your house trick-or-treating and say trick-or-treat, and then you give her some fun-sized candy bars, and she says thank you and then goes to the next house.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller.
Hi.
I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
I'm open to criticism.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit.
She's got a little
gently
scar
running
on her chest
fingers
from where
across
we
your
stabbed
shoulders
her
and
so
down your
big.
neck as she circles you.
Her touch is cold
I
and
really like
ethereal,
the sounds.
formless yet real enough that her icy
like-
fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin.
I like the little echo on her voice, and I like the as she goes around our room.
So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Can we? Can you stab a ghost? Should we just straight stab? No. See how things play out. I want to hear her criticisms.
I see you brought that annoying knife again.
We're gonna have to stab you.
So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
No, don't, sweet ghost. We're gonna have to stab at a ghost. She does sound really good. Spectre was one of the first ones we did. You forgot how cute her design is? Yeah, thank you, Nicole Goodnight, for voice. These are some options. Hold on. See, this is what I was trying to tell you. In the woods, this already happened. We kill her. That's a strong possibility. I killed you. What are you doing not being dead? Well, she's clearly dead. She's a ghost. Do you know why you came back? Good option. Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. Debatable. I'm sorry I killed you last time. Shouldn't have done it. False. We had to do it. You know we had to do it to her. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that and it wouldn't be hard to do it again. I think you're projecting a little bit. She didn't say any of that. I'm sorry, is there any way I can make it up to you? Apologize for nothing. The people who wanted you dead tricked me, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up. No. What do you want from me? Strong option. There's so many of these. What? Are we gonna see this? Holy shit. Are we gonna see this ghost so many times? If I knew I'd wind up having to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. Yeah, where's Smooch the ghost? I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? That's a good one, actually. You're dead, or at least mostly dead. What can you even do to hurt me? Nah, ghosts can do all sorts of things. After I killed you, this cabin, I want to say it teleported, wasn't in the woods anymore. I guess I should tell you why I was sent to kill you. You were going to end the world. I was told you were going to end the world. Okay, clearly slaying you isn't going to work. What do you want? Okay, team, I'm out of ideas. Thoughts? If you're dead, there isn't really much for me to do. I guess I'll get going. Leave her in the basement or slay the princess. Yeah, this one forks a lot. I feel like we're gonna see Ghosty Girl a couple of times. She can be your Valentine. You were joking about Casper the Ghost earlier. She's good too. One of my earliest nightmares was the mean ghost uncles from Casper, and then I had to go to my parents' room and sleep with them. I don't remember how old I was. It might have been like kindergarten, preschool even. Okay, slaying you isn't gonna work. What do you want? Let's work on this together. Let's teamwork makes the dream work. What do you think? What are you thinking? Ideas? Synergy?
I want what you took from me. A life. A real life. I just want to go home.
You have a home? I thought you were born here.
A way back to where I belong. This place won't let me leave.
Do you not belong in the cabin? I thought this was our fate. You belong in the cabin and I belong walking into the cabin to either kill or not kill you.
I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls.
Him
but
is
I
so
never
sad.
found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
All paths lead to infinite cabins. Yeah, I also found that out last time.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything will be fine.
I don't know about that.
Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things.
It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
Cold makes some good points.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you?
I don't know about that.
So,
wait.
let me hitch a ride.
Hell yeah, let's get out of here together!
After all,
Oh.
you own me.
Well, when you ask like that, I was on board for a second there.
Oh no! Absolutely not.
Oh no, she got even hotter!
Is she asking if she can possess us?
I think it's allowed.
She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen.
We can let that happen.
It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place.
It's fine.
And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her.
We're allowed.
Would she be able to see us if we went along with it?
The voices? Does she get to meet the voices?
Now isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face.
Oh, we gotta.
I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead.
Narrator's such a party pooper.
So badly.
Narrator is a idiot, I think. Doesn't even know about the crazy hands princess at the end of the world.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
I absolutely will. Sounds great. Let's do it.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
We should get her a Borgor.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you?
No, I just think this is
Thanks
fun.
for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
Welcome.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
She's allowed.
See you soon.
Okay.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul.
The princess is inside us. Just like animated feature film Inside Out.
I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
No. It's just normal.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your
Hell yeah.
muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body.
Literally normal.
You collapse to the floor.
I let her
and
inside
everything
me.
goes dark.
That's what, I was gonna say that's what she said, but no, she said the opposite. She said, let me possess you so I can go home.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
This is literally me to myself every morning when my alarm goes off and I have to go to work.
Your eyes flick back open.
This
as
is
you get
just
your
like me when I
bearings,
woke up
your
this
vision
morning at
swimming as
7:25 a.m.
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
You get to hear the narrator!
So, it doesn't work like that for you?
You don't have many voices in your head telling you what to do and talking about how, talking about knives and stuff. Narrator will never get maidens. Meanwhile, we have maiden inside us. Who's winning here? It's us.
Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be?
We got glass in us?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass.
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice? I'm me is what I am.
No headmates? Damn, must be quiet.
Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
For now.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too.
What do the glasses all go together to make? Is it a cup?
I'm clearly the same thing you are.
Is it a light bulb?
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, they just kind of do their own thing.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him.
Yeah, I think she's seeing in our mindscape. Interesting that they present as shards of broken glass. Have an idea what the glass might be, but you don't know much about this. Is it another thing of glass we've seen in this game, like a mirror? I was sitting here, I'm like, what glass things have to do with birds? Clearly it's a bird that flew into a window so hard the window shattered.
You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you.
Difference.
More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead.
Rewatching this dialogue after knowing things is sending you. Love seeing you play this. I'm loving this game so much.
Left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
Pulled the strings and made me dead. She's talking to the narrator.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to
Thank you,
ignore her.
Nightbot.
You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen.
Obviously she's nowhere to be
She's
seen.
inside of us.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
Literally everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful,
Fucking
idiotic,
tell him.
and all-round foolish decision.
Tell the narrator what's up. Really long Windex commercial reel. Narrator is a memory. The narrator is a memory and a puppeteer and a shard of glass and a reflection of us and also kind of an ass. Yeah, boo! Everyone hates your ass, narrator. Like, I do feel for the narrator just trying to do his job. It's what he's built for. It's what he's here to do. But also, like, we're trying to have fun.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
We're literally playing.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this.
The narrator isn't glass? Didn't she say he didn't belong there? So I guess the hero and the cold are glass, and then the narrator... I mean, normally you wouldn't think that broken glass belongs inside of you either. Slay the princess? That's slaying us. Let's go out.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the
What does she
cold that
weigh, a
still
feather?
pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
I mean, he thinks it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
Rat. Not like the voices, he difference. He does leave every time we get to the end before the other voices leave. The other voices disappear when we reach the mirror. The narrator can't see the mirror, which is, I guess, why he's not a shard of it.
You don't know that.
I do.
Do any of us really know anything?
Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world.
You can also just go home and then end your home, it's fine.
I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of
You
one
certainly don't
open
know
a
shit
door
or
to
fuck.
another?
I think everybody knows
Or
that
is it the
shit's
same
fucked.
world reborn? Against the backdrop of the inane
Which
conjecture
weighs more,
of
pound of
meaningless
feathers
little
or pound of
voices,
rocks? The answer
your
is
body
feathers,
continues
since
its
rocks are
ascent
just
up the
rocks. But you also
stairs,
have to carry the weight of what you
staggering through
did
the
to those
open
poor
door.
birds. Easy, it's rocks, because rocks weigh more than feathers. Mirror gone. Does the... You know what I haven't tried, actually? Does the mirror stay here if we don't look at it the first time?
For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
I have a feeling it won't. I have a feeling if we go down in the basement without looking at the mirror, it won't be there when we come back up.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me.
Does the... Hold
or
on.
maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Okay, the rat was in my face like 5 times in a row, and I thought maybe it got stuck there, but we're okay. I thought the rat was just having a field day in my face. We're okay, can go other places.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will
Rat
continue
just
to
likes
hate you
you.
for
We're
as
just
long
friends
as
with
I
the
am
rat. It appears anytime somebody says narrator because narrator contains the word rat within it. Rat says, hi, rat.
It's just the weight of it all.
The weight of it all.
It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate.
Have you considered, putting it into a song?
And wine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Never heard the word renege before. We're trudging. We're literally trudging forwards.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We might need different shoes.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here,
Always heard
I
it
won't
as
even care
reneg.
that you murdered me anymore.
That might have been how the narrator pronounced it and I just didn't hear it.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will.
Let us out.
Was exhaustion really
Is it
the
short
best
for
you could
renegade?
muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Open the door. Get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur.
But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. You collapse to the ground.
Sound of the door.
You and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see... yes?
Narrator's gone! We made it to the end!
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
It's allowed.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose.
Hooray! He's gone!
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Is taking her out of the cabin really end the world?
We're gonna meet a really cool lady who's the same lady we've already met, but this time she's got so many hands, and you're gonna be fine, and it's gonna be fine, and don't worry about it.
We're still here.
He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or
I don't
on top
know
of the
where
other
we are.
world but not in it, or have we never been part of it?
I think you're part of a video game.
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Hitchhiker. Pick up a passenger and take her to her destination. You feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
Oh. You actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
Sorry for stabbing you, I guess, but also, yeah, that's narration that isn't narrator. It very distinctly does not have anyone reading it out loud except for me.
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I'm meant to be.
It makes me wonder if that's supposed to be us, the player, or if that is just the game itself, or if that's another narrator. Oh, goodbye. Let's go have a talk with our wonderful hands friend. You didn't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Off she
Should
goes.
we try and find her?
Taken. No, we know where she is. Time to go see our girl.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Listen, I know you're a bird, but you need to stop being scared of mirrors. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
It's okay.
Ignore him. You have to look.
We have to look. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The remains you've unraveled. Our girl! You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Then we shall get there. Okay, so this confirms that hands will the vessel is what's going to be held and puppeted by the hands. So it's not just that there's one body that is changing. I mean, there is one body that's changing based on the bodies we put in, but like the first two princesses we saw kind of just looked like the same princess, so it was hard to see the difference. Stranger Princess had 3 faces, so got 3 faces. New Princess is ghost. You're not seeing a 3-faced ghost, we're just seeing ghost, so. Puppeted body gets absorbed, becomes hands, then we get a new one. Got it. X is where we stabbed. X marks the spot for stabbing.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
I wish I did. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short
So you're just
and
a
violent
baby.
and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind.
And we
Do
are
you
just
know
a
what we'll
baby.
find out there?
Baby bird. Baba booey.
Oops.
Oops. I'm not rhetorical. Girl, you are oops all rhetoric. Girl, you are a riddle and an enigma and a puzzle and a other synonym. What do you think about this vessel? You like the ghost?
This one is vaporous. She is a dream of a life she could never have, but that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for a yearning heart. Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
A knife. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Wow, all of the options are he does. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does. And when I find him, you and I are finally going to have some answers. He does. And when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does. But you're going to keep that to yourself. Let's go ahead and say he does, and I know this.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of
cusp.
yours.
I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Interesting.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Does that mean next one is the last one? How many vessels have you brought her? I think that was 3. No, that was 4. We did 2 last week. This is the second from this week. So does she awaken at 5? I assumed it was going to make us go through all of them.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let's go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking.
We gotta go to the cabin.
The interior of
Yes,
the cabin is almost
sirree.
entirely
Thinking
bare.
about killing.
The air is stale and musty, and the blade is your implement.
And the blade is your implement. Take that blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Go to the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
It's me.
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
Hi, just checking in on you. Think I'm here to kill you. Continue down the stairs. Let's try a silence. Just walk on down. I wonder if we can just not say anything this entire time.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task
We've
at
gotten this
hand.
dialogue
And
before.
there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Nuh-uh. We talked and freed her. We told her we're here to stab her. Let's just be so quiet as a mouse.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only... So, you should just
We've got this
drop
dialogue
it.
before.
Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll...
Now here's the question. I guess we can just see Ghost again. Or maybe, let's try dropping the blade. That's an option where we don't say anything.
The blade tumbles out of your
That's a
trembling
different
hands
option than last
and
time, but we
drops to
still
the
don't say a
floor with
word.
an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just... talk.
I don't want to talk. Your game crashed.
Against your better
Rest in
judgment,
peace.
you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
I guess we could try, we could try sparing her and then stabbing her. We definitely haven't done that.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Somehow lost your moveset changes, but the game remembered your rank. Interesting. It must save, yeah, it must save online data separately to stop people from just like, trying to like cheat by just shutting off their game. Just say, okay, we've talked enough. You know what? Let's... Can you ask something? You want to know if you've tried something but don't know if it's an option? Go for it. We're very much limited by what it lets us click on, I think. Unless it's like we just turn the game off. But I think it'll just start us back where we are. Have you tried killing yourself, but not the princess? I know the princess killed us one time. I'm trying to think if there was, if there was a path. I feel like there must have been a path where we could kill ourselves. How do we get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then.
She says
I'm sure
there's a key. Yeah,
somewhere
I'd be
around
interested
here,
in
and
that
if
for
there
sure.
isn't...
Oh, actually, you know what? I think it is in this one. Like, we pick up the knife, and when the narrator is telling us, like, slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess, and we can resist, I feel like there must be one option that says, like, slay yourself.
Well, we can always
might
put
be
that
remembering
knife
wrong,
to good
though.
use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
All right, ma'am, I think we're gonna have to cut your hand off.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Have we... We left her, I think. There was one time where we just left her and then tried to leave and then the door was locked.
Oh, you have to be kidding me?
We have to
You
get
walk
her
up
out.
to the chain. They're large and heavy, far too
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go.
doubtful. Whoever locked.
We can't get out. Do you have any ideas other than cutting you out?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Oh, she can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were
Wow.
stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. You attempt to
It's
make
fine.
your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the
It's fine.
stairs
It's fine.
slams
It's fine.
shut.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
I found out in a previous stream that you can't repeat yourself if you notice the options vanished. It told us when we were talking to the hands girls that we can't like repeat the same paths as before, but I don't think we've ever actually tried it. And I know that these paths did have a lot of ones that were just like 5 different ways of saying slay the
Someone
princess.
else here.
Return to the stairs.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
It's fine.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess, slay the princess. So let's save.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's
She
arm,
looks so happy
just
to
above
have her
the
hand
massive,
cut off.
unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh.
It's literally allowed.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
The one that we came down here without the knife is when she just gnawed her
She
own
didn't
arm
so
off.
much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
This one, she
It's like
stabs
she isn't
us
even bothered by it.
if we don't kill her. But can
Thank
we
you.
stab us?
Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't, as the
You won't
princess
let us out.
approaches
You
the
try to
bottom.
make us stab
This isn't
her.
fair. Watch me.
Can we slay ourselves? We can't. We can warn her, though.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back. Stop it.
So now we can't choose resist, so we have to kill her.
Thank you.
Me.
You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for
Yes.
it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice.
Yes.
You drop the blade.
Yes.
Pathetically.
Yes.
She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a
Destroy us.
bone-shattering haymaker.
Princess slaying. Let's go. Hi, husband. I hope you were having a Monday.
There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against
Bone.
bone where she fractured
Bone.
your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves.
Allowed.
You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself
Got
before she
left.
hits
Oh,
you
that is her
again.
left. She done cut off her whole right hand.
Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown
somebody's into
ruptures
this.
blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
Okay.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the
Oh,
ground.
for sure.
Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this.
It sure can. Also, damn girl, you're ruthless.
I'm sorry.
It's allowed.
But it's over.
We did try to stab her.
Everything goes dark. And you die.
The tower.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Princess.
You're here to slay her.
The tower.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
She's gonna kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly
She's
think she'd
gonna
be
eat
capable
us
of
up.
killing someone as skilled and courageous
She's gonna
as
slice us
yourself.
and dice us.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then
She's
maybe it's best to keep it
Gonna
that way.
mincemeat us.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going
She's
to be a
gonna
lot harder
crumple
than
us
you
into
think
a
to keep
ball and
secrets
throw
from
us
me.
in the turlet.
What does it matter what he knows?
Rope.
There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Again and again and again and again.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But
Again
slaying
and
the
again
princess
and
and saving the
again
world
and
is going to be
again
much
and
more
again
difficult than it
again
has to
and
be
again.
if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Well, let's go get killed again.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah.
She will lie, she will cheat. We
I'll
might
believe
as
her.
well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Voice of the Broken is the one who is into getting stomped by the princess. You started to do this when the game crashed and you lost all your save data? Save. I wonder if that's like an on purpose choice.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying.
Everybody hates the Broken.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
That's how you found it. Oh. Oh. No autosave.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling rescue her...
I didn't mean to click.
Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible.
If she's wrongfully imprisoned, we should rescue her.
So please, try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world.
It was really
Let's not
cool
make this
until it
harder than it has
crashed.
to be.
Yeah. You simply have to play it again. That's what the whole point of this game is. Is again and 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 again.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Mirror.
Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement.
Mirror.
It's a wall.
Might be thinking of
Isn't
a different
much
one.
to see here.
Maybe it's a maybe it's a slightly difference. Maybe it's like if you slay her the first time instead of warn her.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
It seems
It's
like
a
there's
mirror.
so many options in this game, which is
Or at least
insane and
it'll
wild to
be
me.
a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Mirror
I hope you
gone.
know how ridiculous you look. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
I want to see. Let's take that blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Weapon.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice.
I want to know what's down there.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I'm curious if... because that last one, the Slay the Princess, there were like 17 different Slay the Princesses. Does each one have a different end? Does she do a different thing depending on
Her
it?
booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Or is that just so that you can do that same route like 4 times?
Is
5
that a
times?
guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Okay.
You weren't kidding when you said it was
Thank you, Nightbot.
booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her.
We gotta see her.
Need to see her.
We have to see her.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
We gotta see her.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Princess.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes
we're
into
a
view, and
bird,
you tumble to the bottom,
why
entering
we
the vast,
can't fly?
temple-like room beyond. The princess
Oh.
towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure
she
framed by a
floating?
stained glass window. Her
Or is
long
she
hair
straight
billows around
tippy-toeing
her,
it?
and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her.
A giant woman.
It might as well be a
All I
toy
wanna
for all
do
the good it would do.
is see you turn
I told
into
you it was pointless to resist her.
a giant woman. All I wanna be is someone who gets to see a giant woman.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
Audacity is the program I use to edit my audios in. Since this is one you don't know yet, you're gonna take this opportunity to go to bed. Good night, Bookie Geek. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging around. Thanks for chatting and shooting and chirping and. Oh, hi, Pip. What you doing? Where you going? What's up? Pitter Patter has entered the scene. Oh, I'm so small. Goodbye, Pitter Patter. Ah!
Drop it.
Drop what? Oh, the knife. Is this what they call one of those yes mommy moments?
The blade slips from your fingers.
Whatever you say,
and
ma'am.
clatters uselessly to the floor. We didn't have to do that,
Obey. Yes.
and yet you did.
We did it.
She's so
For
much
sure.
more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
She's literally so big. Didn't you see how she stepped on us?
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Okay.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Yes, ma'am.
The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me.
I did
And
cut your
yet
hand
here
off, but it
you
was at your
are
request.
again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed.
Huh. Can I stop kneeling, though? The ground is really hard.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
I don't have a choice.
Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
Pitter patter. Pitter Patter does not want to jump in my lap. She just wants to headbutt my legs. Pit Pat is literally here and so small. Here.
Meow.
Yeah, you squeaking. I have picked her up. Come here. We're literally petting you. We're literally holding you and petting you because you're so small. You're just a little. You're just a little squeaker and you're shedding so much. I gotta brush you. There's just fur everywhere. Hi.
Meow.
Pit Pat, do you want to say hi? You want to squeak for
No.
squeak for the Michael's phone? I know you don't. You could probably hear her jingle if I jingle her collar. She wants to go back down on the ground. Oh, goodbye, Pit Pat. And hello, Harvey. Can I help you, sir? We have traded one cat for another. Jingles heard. Harvey, can I help you? Uh-huh. Do you want to get picked up? No, you just want to follow where Pit Pat goes. Harvey let out one meow. I don't know if it was audible. But I think he came in because he heard the jingles of Pit Pat and wanted to know. Harvey, you meow into the microphone. It was not... Harvey will never meow into the microphone. Harvey will never jump for beef or chicken, and he will never meow into the microphone. The stuttering... No, I won't tell you. She told us to speak, so we're gonna speak normal style.
You weak-willed buffoon.
You're supposed to end the world. I love cats don't usually know they're cats. I'm trying to think if my cats know they're cats. I don't know if my cats know anything. I think Harvey is an idiot. And Pit Pat is round and soft.
Is that so?
It is so.
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Chip doesn't know shit. Chip doesn't know math. Chip doesn't know 2 + 2. Hi, Harvey. We're gonna get around too? What you doing, bud? Uh-huh. Hold on. Wanna say hi into the microphone? What's up? Hi. What do you want? Harvey, I put the microphone next to you so you can meow. Wanna say hi? Hi, Harvey. What? What? You're literally just a baby. What do you want? What? You meow, please? Can I get one meow, please? Harvey literally doesn't even want to meow into the microphone. I have a new piece of furniture next to my desk that brings them closer to microphone level so I can like actually swivel my microphone up next to them. And when I swivel the microphone, Harvey doesn't even want to say a meow. He's kind of just a little guy.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart.
Literally
it
just
feels
a tiny
like
guy.
a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten.
Harvey could never be a streamer.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new.
Girl, what are you
and the world
talking
as it is
about?
now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Okay.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
I feel like the Broken and the princess have got some sort of like kink thing going on here. And I feel like I'm a bit of a third wheel. Let's pledge ourselves to her.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I
mean-
that magnificent?
Listen, I'm just playing the game.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
Okay.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
But she asked. Crazy got the better of me and he started looking into the info of this game, like all the different princesses. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Narrator wouldn't understand. Narrator just doesn't get it.
there's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me.
Talk about the narrator?
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now.
Difference.
An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be.
This game's gotta have like a ton of different princesses,
You're
right?
a small one.
Double digits for
aren't you?
sure.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits,
The
trying to
stained glass
control things
behind
that
her.
it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about?
Ma'am,
I
you're
just-
literally so
I
tall.
don't care what you are. You're mine.
As a relatively tall person, I never get this angle on anyone. Like, not even remotely close. List you've seen is at least 20. Let's go. Yeah, I'm like, if I feel like we're gonna get an end to this game, it might be like 5 princesses equals 1 super princess. We might have to play through this a few times. Seen Penny Snapcube play this game at least 2 endings and a couple of the princesses. There's some real wacky ones. I bet. We haven't even seen any scary ones. The closest we got was the ghost, but that was like cute ghost and not scary ghost. Harvey? Are you meowing again, sir? Where did you go? I think Harvey came in, meowed once, and then left.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Yo, she's the narrator now.
Break my chains.
Okay.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Yeah. Break her chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
Some real fun dialogues. This game is full of great dialogue. I love when voices bicker. Real. Send you a Reddit you saw that has all the names of the voices and princesses with no info as to what they are. I kind of just want to stumble upon them.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Okay. We take her hand, of course. Your obedient servant. Pledge your loyalty to your better. Why does she keep getting bigger? Perhaps we get her smaller. Harvey, what are you doing? Will you meow? Will you say hi? Please? I beg of you? What are you doing? Just rubbing your face on the microphone? What are you doing? What? He literally will never meow into the Michael's phone. Why are you like this? Why is he like this? He comes into the room, meows just out of microphone's reach. And then when I put the microphone in his reach, he just rubs his face on it. He doesn't even say a meow. You do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
No.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here?
I can't
Why
wait
now?
to see all the hand. How are these hands gonna hold this giant woman's? Are the hands gonna be big too, or is giant woman gonna be small? It's gonna be okay.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's gonna be okay.
I don't want to look at us.
It's okay. I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
It's gonna be okay.
A mercy.
It's okay. Don't be a scare. We approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You were nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Quoth the raven. Crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack comes, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So the narrator is glass? Can you tell me the name of the princess you wanted me to meet? Yes, absolutely. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you part of me? Or are you something else? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. I've met you many times. Have you been the same you all along? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place? Where are we? Destroy the mirror. I'm gonna say, are you part of me or are you something else?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
I want to meet the deconstructed damsel. I think it'd be so good. We're definitely gonna play through this a few times. I do want to meet more princesses. I want to see what's up. I'll take a sippy. Stay hydrationed. Literally drinking water. I gotta see more. There's gotta be more. I know there's some freaky girls in here and I gotta meet them. So if you're not me, then what are you?
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him.
Huh.
Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
I don't know about that. Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Hello, hope you're winning at Slay the Princess or something. Keep it the good work, spoiler-free Index out. Thanks for stopping in, Indexer. I hope you were having a Monday. This game seems like a very spoilerific game. The breaking is always so jarring. It's shattering in my eardrums. Versions of you said that before, so I really was meeting different yous.
You were, and it was by both necessity and design.
How many questions we get?
This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
Interesting.
But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
So how will it work? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
You're gonna make me kill the hands her. I don't want to do that. You said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
You're speaking in riddles, Mr. Bird. If you want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how is that existence any better than death? Or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse. Real.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough.
Huh?
You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you.
Huh?
Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either.
Huh?
Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Do you have anything to say for yourself? For all this hubris.
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
What would it be like to live in a world without her?
Light. Burdenless. An eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear. No more howling chaos. Just life. Forever.
Sounds fake.
There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
Why couldn't you have told me all this from the start? I would have helped you destroy her, or if she's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, can't I just will her into something small?
As you are now, you won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore.
That's an interesting couple of sentences.
And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything.
I didn't mean to right-click. It's why he had to die. This is so many. Why did you make her a princess?
I didn't make her a princess, but I wove the idea of her into something your scattered mind could fathom. You chose for that something to be a princess.
Death of the author. Run out of questions. Say nothing and watch him end. Well, I think you're out of time. I'm not gonna slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Lie, rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to think about what she thinks about all this. Say nothing and watch him end. Buddy, I think you're out of time.
So I am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
I don't know nothing. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The long quiet. All of this is you. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god? Nascent god? Google how to pronounce nascent. Harvey says meow. Harvey says meow. Nascent. Harvey, do you want to meow if I put the microphone towards you? One, please. Meow. What are you doing? Literally, he will never meow. He will always meow until I put the microphone up to him, and then he will never, ever, 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 ever meow. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. To the cabin we go. An overwhelming heart. Bring the tower to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you.
Hi.
And you can finally see me.
Hi.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I'm the long quiet. I don't know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
I mean, you're kind of shifting and you're kind of mound-like. Harvey is meowing again. What? Why you yell? Where you go? Why he meow? I'd like to shift her mounds. You can't say that. You can't say that to a person. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear a conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of
Oh,
death.
sorry.
Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature.
Are you saying that based on the choices I made?
When the echoes
Or just
spun
is
us
that the
from
way the game
1 to 2,
goes?
he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
I also contain multitudes. One of them is night coffee. One of them is count 2 3 1 2 3. One of them is Harvey is meowing once again. What? What do you want? Why you meow? Where you go? Why you scream? You're literally just a guy. What? He's literally just a guy. You heard it a little bit. The tiniest meows in the background. They're so big to me, but so small to the... Oh, he's got the zoomies. He just zoomed out the room.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Thank you, Nightbot. This is so many. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? I gotta meet the other princesses.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
I don't know what you're talking about. if you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand.
I really don't.
But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it.
Girl. What are you talking about?
Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Hello.
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark.
Is this because we chose the Dommy Mommy route?
When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope to cause meaning into being.
There's some things happening. Here's the three-headed princess. I think that's from the stranger route. That's the tower from Big Mommy Moments. What about the first two princesses? What about the ghostly? Address this vessel's statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. I don't think either of us are supposed to have that. Reject her authority. You've done nothing but lecture me since we got here. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you. Reject her perspective. I won't engage with violence. It's at least 4 faces there. I can only count to 3. It's a sad world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, what's up? You got some things to say? Or you just standing? Cats don't know nothing except stand or sit or meow or stand or sit or run or sit or lay down. Let's try silence.
But you say nothing.
Ma'am, I don't know what to say here. Ma'am?
A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return it.
Okay, so that was the Dommy Mommy dialogue. This is the ghosty dialogue. Is it going backwards through the routes we chose?
I offer you absolution, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was you to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
And then these are the same. Stop the fight early and surrender. Let's try. Kill your shared humanity, reject your authority, argue your independence, reject. I'm so curious what all of these do. If any, I feel like this will kill us immediately. Everything else, I don't know if there's a right choice and a wrong choice. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
Every moment you hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again.
Now this is the stranger.
But in the end, when you reflected it back for a brief moment, both of us were everything.
We were everything. It's a right choice and 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 a left choice.
A beautiful and endless song.
This one's red. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. You've done nothing but lecture me. Be nice. Let's not fight. Hey. Sometimes there are two cats in the room and then they start growling at each other and then you have to tell them to be nice. Be nice. Okay? I saw every version of us across every reality, and not every reality had you drawing breath. And then I went on, the world doesn't need you. I think the world needs her. But we have existed without her.
Have you? Or could you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape. Your lover drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
She done did stab us a lot.
But the stakes meant nothing to it. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
Girly in the back not looking so hot. Continue to appeal to your shared humanity. This has always just been about two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again. But we don't have to hurt each other anymore.
You cling to your emotions. Pain is suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict.
Correct.
Such another thing is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck.
We did do that.
Bound for eternity, we saw the need for impermanence. And it was through that need that you carved our freedom.
I wonder if there's an option to never kill the princess. I think there might be. If you make it with 5 no-kill princess moments.
Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
Let's address this vessel statement directly. Whatever. Oh, it gives me options. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark? They'll get over it. They'll see your end as a gift in time, or that would be torture. Let's try silence here. I'm curious if these dialogue options have any effect at all.
And so your quietude continues.
Maybe if we like choose if we choose silence every time. As the clash between you abates, the princess relaxes, smiling from a distance. The respite is welcome.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in things when you believe in when all you have to do is just sit above it. What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
Sounds pretty good, actually. There's so many options. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. I don't think we have a perspective here. Honestly, I never wanted to fight you, ma'am. Let's get on out of here.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
What do we do? Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
I love you. Take her hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. That's some shapes and colors. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
Looks like grass and dirt. There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. So what happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
What happened in this game, man? It kind of sounds like people tried to harness the power of a god to kill another god. Reminds me of an Everhood background. A very, it really is like an Earthbound battle background, but with just growing grass over it. Let's go, baby, into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you always have been, and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Do you think your sink looked like that once? Your sink should never look like this. I was making a comment, lady, move aside. Gotta sleep, good night, Ivy. Yeah, oh god, it's almost 11. That's wild. We're not done with this game yet. I think we're gonna have to play through it at least 1 or 2 more times. At least 1, maybe 2, maybe more. We'll see. I gotta see some more princesses. I wanna know. I feel like there's so many... There's like so many options in this game. I'm curious to see how many there are. 5. We gotta play through 5 times? Is that how many times it takes to see them all? Because I guess 5 princesses per game times 5, 25? 25 princesses. And I'm guessing just you get different end dialogue depending on which princesses you choose throughout. Part of me wonders if there's like special combinations. Like that first route we did and the last route we did where, or I guess second to last, whichever one had the like 5 million slay the princesses, like if we do just 5 of those, is that gonna make a special end princess because they're all so similar? Our song, finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. What's the good ending? Good night, V. I hope you have a good sleep, good dreams, good memes, good ice creams, good lima beams. Thank you for playing. Here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. What does that mean? Oh, the good ending was the one where you got all the clapping. Okay. Okay. That tracks. Finish the full story for the first time. We've unlocked the gallery. Join the Discord, join our mailing list, join the subreddit, follow us somewhere else, make your playlist. Play your other game, return to the main menu. This game rules. This game rules. This game rules. This game rules. This game's really cool, and this game rules. And I want to see more princesses. And I want to see if there's other endings, and I want to see what happens. Like, we haven't even tried just straight up killing the hands lady while we're in the long quiet. We haven't tried killing ourselves while we're in the long quiet. There's so many options. There's so many places we can go. But for tonight, for now, Memories is where you can see a list of what scenes and princesses you've seen. Oh. I'm checking it real quick, actually. Hold on. We're hopping back over to game. Hopping back over here real quick. Hero and the princess, the spaces between, the end of everything. Tower, doubt forces, a hand of fealty, the specter. So, like, if we... The damsel. Interesting. Okay, so... Yeah, pretty useful to keep track. Okay. So, like, these... the name of them is the choices that you took to get to the second part. Basically, when it starts, it's the second part. And then these must be, like, other dialogue options and other scenes you can see. It's like provoke an angry spirit. So if we're not... cooperative with the specter, she gets mad at us and attacks, maybe. Provoke an angry spirit, take on a spirit and exercise it for me. But that's good, because that's like hints for how we can get to things we haven't seen yet. Like, meet your equal in combat. So we have to fight her? Lock your fears away. Maybe that's we just leave her there? She isn't armed, is she? Maybe go down without a knife, but then be combative? Fall to a feral captive. betray her before she can betray you. Maybe like start saving her and then change your mind. Need more space. Angels and demons. There's so many options here. I'm guessing some of these are like destroy the world so early. The good end. Just listen to the narrator the whole time. Find the nightmare. Find the razor. Find the witch, the beast. I guess these are like exploring, maybe? Get her to break her own chains. There's so many, there's so many, there's so many, there's so many, there's so many. We got everything for the stranger, though, at least. So I guess that's done. Not the prisoner, though. Wild. I'm excited to play more of this. We are gonna play more of this. Next week, Monday, another run through. I think it'll go faster also because there's some parts of the dialogue we can for sure skip, and we may or may not also talk about dreams for an hour. Pop up. So many, but it's nice that they're real. Game full of options. There's so many options. It is nice though that it lets us know, like, okay, this is how you pick what vessel you get. I guess the vessel is determined by your choices in the first loop. And then the second loop is just what cool scenes you get to see with the vessel. But for tonight, for the now, oh, we gotta go to bed. It's so late. It's so late. Not necessarily. Oh, I guess some of them are from the second option. I guess it's all of your choices until you enter the basement the second time. I'm so curious. Soft raid from Kamkatsu. Hi, Uncle Punch. You're just in time for bedtime. You're just in time for go to bedtime. Just in time for sleeping's time. Sleeping's time. So excited to play more. I'm so excited to play more. Next week, Monday, more of this. More princess, more vessels, more choices, more maybe grasping and understanding of anything that's happening. On Wednesday, in a couple of days, we're gonna do a double stream. Hope you get to see your favorite at some point. I hope so too. What was the one, the Deconstructed, that was the one you said, right, Kai? I want to figure out how to see that. I might check I think we're gonna do one run, no walkthrough, just based on the memory chamber or whatever, to see, like, if we can figure out how to get there. And then maybe after that, we'll have to either start taking notes of what we chose. I might have to go through the last two VODs and see what we chose to make sure we don't do the same thing over and over again, because I have a feeling it's gonna let us. I have a feeling once you get to 5 princesses, it no longer locks your choices. But, favorite is sort of an ultimate form of another. It's wild. Oh, I'm excited. Clap, 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 clap. I love the clap emote. I need more the emotes. I need the thumbs up. I need the yay. Deconstructed damsel is a split off of a damsel root, but you don't know how to manifest that. I have a feeling. Awesome emotes. Thank you, Uncle Punch. I love clap. I love wave. I didn't make, yeah, I made wave. They're for
Davey says I can be emotes.
That's the gets to be emotes. Using these all the time, 24/7. Literally desperately needed a waving emote so I could stop just putting a waving hand emoji next to a hymn sit. Some of princesses have different forms of the same princess, like Pokemon. Well, I know how to get to damsel root. So maybe if... I'm curious. We're just gonna have to play through a bunch. We're probably gonna be able to speed through some of it too, because we already know some of the dialogue, so we don't have to listen to Mr. Sims speak all the words out loud every time. We can just skip to the new parts. But excited. I'm also excited to sleep. Wednesday in a couple days, that'll be Monday. Monday, more of this. Wednesday in a couple days, more doodles, more doodle streams. Continuing the doodles cues. You get to Damsel Root and ask me how you can tell you how to get deconstruct. Okay. Normally I would ask you now, but I guarantee I will forget it in my brain by next week. I might pull up a walkthrough at some point just to be like, okay, which ones haven't we got? What is the waving character's name? It is the, T-H-E, the. We now have him and we now have the, and together they are little guys that live in my stream. Wow. Is incredible. We live in a world, rocks, we live in a world with wonderful beasts. Him and the, one thing I really want to do is make it so that whenever anybody uses the waving emote, it makes the on screen wave back. I, have an idea of how to do it, I just need to execute it. Since I have tomorrow off, I might play around with some stuff for stream. I really need to get my VODs uploaded to YouTube. I have a backlog. I finally edited my Halloween videos to take out all the parts that dox me, all the parts that dox me, so I can upload them to YouTube now. And then also the backlog of videos that didn't have anything wrong with them, but just needed to be uploaded afterwards. Good night, Ivy. Good night, him. Good night, the. Good night, Uncle Punch. I hope you have such a big sleeping. It's 2 tired o'clock. I'm just gonna send you to the cat cafe, I think. It's too tired to rate a real person. Hi, Uncle. Bye, Uncle. Bye, Ify. Hi, Ify. Hyphy, Bifey. Bunkle, Funkle. Gnome. Do y'all want to get gnomed? Turn your volume down. Turn your volume down, everybody. I'm sending you to Flute Gnome. This is your go-to-bed-hours.com. Anybody who's asleep, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you're asleep. This is your wake-up call. See ya. Good night, Glow. I hope you had a good movie. I hope you had a good lurk. Everybody turn down your volume, and if you're asleep, wake up, go to bed. If you're asleep, wake up, turn off your computer, go to bed. I'm gonna send you to Flute Gnome. Everybody gets to hear a wonderful... do 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 do. That's the Flute Gnome song, I think. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for hanging. Thank y'all for chatting. Thank you for the spubs and the raids and the chattings and the funny sounds and the cool talking about things like dreams. And I guess, like, the Dommy Mommies, and, I already forgot most of what we talked about tonight, but I remember it being real cool and good. So, everybody have a good night, everybody have a good sleep, everybody have a good dreams. I will see you all in the future, maybe, probably, hopefully, maybe, probably. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, 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 good night. Everybody remember to dream of bathrooms tonight. It's so important, and you have to do it, and then you have to come back and tell me if the bathrooms were normal or weird in your dreams, okay? Good night.